House leaders commended Major General Nicolas Torre III for his firm stance against fake news and misinformation. This came after he filed legal action against a Cebu-based political vlogger who posted a fabricated photo on social media showing him in a hospital bed and implying he was sick. Last week, Torre also filed complaints of inciting to sedition and unlawful utterances against former President Duterte over his remarks about killing 15 senators, so all his bets would win in the midterm elections. And now joining us here in the studio to talk about that and more, we have PNP-CIDG Chief Major General Nicolas Torre III. Welcome to Morning Matters.
Good morning, ma'am.
All right. There's several House lawmakers have hailed you for your efforts against the Cebu-based vlogger, but there are also groups who are citing concern over this, over a possible abuse of authority, at the very least, a possible conflict of interest. Kayo po ang PNP-CIDG chief. What would you say to that?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank the lawmakers for expressing support to our actions. And sa iba namang mga grupo na nagsasabing may conflict of interest, parang it is a public crime. Everybody knows that it's a crime being committed. A crime has been committed. And parang napaka-unbecoming naman kung si IDG chief ako at may mauna pang mag-complain at kailangan pang i-push kami or i-push ako para mag-file ng complaint na ito. So, talagang ginawa ko na ang dapat na trabaho ko naman in the first place. I-file ko ang kaso.
Wait, tell us all about the complaint that you filed. What was it exactly? And before, this was before the anti-cybercrime group. Tama po ba?
Yeah. Well, ito isa sa marami. Hanggang ngayon nga, may mga fake news na naman na lumabas. Ito si Abines, marami na namang pinalabas na fake news. Itong vlogger na ito. So, ang isang particular na fake news na talagang masyadong vitriolic, how do you say that? Masyadong foul. Is one morning I woke up with a phone fully loaded with messages of concern sa mga kaibigan, kakilala, at saka sa mga well-wishers. Kung ano nangyari sa akin. Because he said that I'm critically ill and posted a photo of me supposedly in that bed. Pero hindi naman totoo. So, sabi ko, nagagawa nyo ito, subukan natin at pakita ko sa inyo na itong ginagawa nyo ay mali. So, just like any law-abiding citizen, nag-complain ako sa ACG, ACG took my complaint and then brought it to the court, asked for a search warrant from a judge. Ito nga, binigyan ng search warrant. At pagkatapos naman ng lawfully searched ang kanyang bahay, lawfully confiscated ang kanyang mga gadgets, bigla na lang iiyak-iyak siya at pagkatapos sabihin niya, kung ano-ano mga rights ang violated. May court order nga eh. Yun ang dapat maipaintindi sa ating mga kababayan na ang ating ginawa ay pinadaan natin sa korte. Korte na hindi pwedeng diktahan ng pulis.
Okay, so yung complaint po, puntahan po natin yung photo, no? Ito po ba ay totally fake? I mean, or kumuha po ng dati yung
Well,
retrato?
obviously, ang mukha ay akin. Pero ang katawan hindi akin. I've never been to that hospital. Actually, hinahanap ko yun dahil naging gwapo ako bigla doon eh. Aba, teka muna. Kung maging gwapo ako doon, pupuntahan ko yun ha.
Okay, so totally fake. Plinaster po yung ano.
Nilagay lang ang mukha ko doon.
What was the complaint exactly?
Cyber libel. It's a libelous publication.
Okay, and then the court granted a search warrant.
Yes.
But under the rules of court, a search warrant must describe the place to be searched and the things to be searched and seized. Ano po yung nakalagay?
This is a little bit different. This is a warrant to search, seize, and examine computer data under the Cybercrime Act. Ito. So, hindi ito yung ordinary na nakikita yung search warrant na this is a new search, this is a new, hindi naman new, kundi relatively new kumpara sa mga dating pagkakaalam natin. Ito ay hindi lang yung cellphone at saka yung computers ang isi-search na kukunin ang item. Inaalaw kami na buksan ang computer, examine ang laman.
Were you part of that serving of the search warrant?
Mga tao ko. May mga nag-provide kami ng security doon sa ACG na nag-serve ng WSSECD ang tawag nun. Warrant to search, seize, and examine computer data.
And what exactly did you seize?
We seized the gadget and then isi-seize yun, i-examine ang laman noon. Kasi, the complaint is like this. There is a malicious and libelous posting. Ganon ang procedure niyan eh. Wala pinagkaiba yan sa ginawa ko nung ako'y nasa Quezon City Police, yung regarding sa series ng bomb jokes sa mga eskwelahan. So, may posting. So, sa posting na yan, pag libelous yan, kung sino ang tinamaan, whether it's a public person, a private person, or a public official, or whatever, pwedeng magpunta sa ACG para first and foremost, i-identify muna yung tao. So, ina-identify. And mind you pag terrorism cases, the social media platforms are very cooperative. At saka sa mga crimes
Kailan niyo po
committed.
final yung complaint? Anong natandaan niyo pa? Anong date?
Siguro 3 days before, 4 days before nung Saturday na yun. Kasi pag file mo ng complaint, identify din yung tao. And then, nag-surveillance at binerify nung ACG yung tao plus ang kanyang address. And then we went to a judge and said, ito po yung aming suspect na nag-file na nag-post nitong libelous remark na ito, libelous photo na ito. And then, para ma-strengthen yung case na yon, we asked for the search warrant. So, grabe, dumaan kami sa...
So it was a laptop and
laptop
a cell phone?
Yeah.
Oo. What were you hoping to find?
We will find the original posting there. Na itong laptop ang ginamit. Kasi yun ang kailangan eh. Sa'yo itong laptop na to, ito yung posting mo. Dito sa laptop mo. Ito yung nakita
To
namin.
verify that it was your post.
Yes.
That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, how about the fabrication of the photo? Alleged fabrication.
Ang bottom line dyan,
Ano po nakita niyo doon?
pag makita yan sa laptop, nakita na sa laptop ang original post eh. Na talagang siya ang Jun Abines na nag-post nitong...
So yun lang po hinahanap niyo?
Yun lang.
Wala nang iba pang kailangan?
Wala nang kailangan. Itong kanyan, pinakasimple para maintindihan natin mga kababayan. Sa isang mataas, compound na mataas ang mga pader, may nagpapaputok. Identified yung tao. Hindi mo naman pwedeng pasukin ka agad yun at kunin ang kanyang baril. So pupunta ka sa judge. Judge, itong tao na to, merong baril yan. Naririnig namin nagpapaputok. Pahingi ng search warrant para legal naming mapasok ang kanyang bahay at masis ang kanyang property. Because doing the thing, papasukin mo ang bahay ng isang tao, isis mo ang property without any court order, that's a very, very big violation, constitutional violation yan. Yan yung mababiolate mo ang Bill of Rights na nag-assure sa lahat ng Pilipino na you are secured in your right sa home, property, and everything from unwarranted searches.
Which is the argument of Jun Abines na hindi daw inantay yung lawyer niya and this was done without the presence of an attorney.
Kita mo naman yung mga ganong klaseng... ang mga... Yan yung hihintayin ko sa kanyang counter affidavit. Isulat niya, pirmahan niya lahat ng kanyang mga allegation para malaman natin kung anong totoo. Pero I have to remind him na meron kaming body camera and everything at malalaman kung sino yung mga mandated na dapat witnesses doon at kung kami ay nag-comply. Ngayon, kung may problema siya, file the case, pirmahan niya. The problem with these bloggers is that marami sa kanila, assert, pero pag you take them on their words, biglang atras na, hindi, ganito pala yun.
So any civilian can avail of this remedy?
Oh, yes,
The route that you took, magpa-file ng complaints, cyber libel complaints, anti-cybercrime group, and then pwedeng magkaroon ng search warrant.
Actually, marami na tayong mga kababayan na nag-avail niyan. Hindi lang napapublicize. Ito na, medyo napublicize, siyempre, dahil ako nga ang complainant.
Okay.
So, medyo
But of course,
nalagay sa spotlight.
there are questions as to the way this turned out bukod sa mabilis, no? Kasi parang 3 days na nakuha niyo na, sabi niyo po.
Ganun naman talaga. Ganun naman talaga.
Mabilis.
Ganun talaga. Mabilis.
Pangalawa, mga tao po ninyo ang nag-search. I mean, so
ACG, Anti-Cybercrime Group, kami nasa labas at kami ay pumasok na lang nung po-provide kami ng security kasi kukunti lang ng ACG. So, CIDG and ACG undertook that operation jointly.
Okay, but you are the PNP-CIDG head and this is a case under you. To avoid a conflict of interest, are you willing to let them handle it?
Actually, ACG is handling it. Ako complainant kasi ako eh. I am really directly responsible for this. Kasi kamay ko ang nagtaas dito na ako ho ang biktima rito.
Yung gadgets po ay nasa possession po ninyo ngayon?
Hindi, nasa ACG. Wala naman akong technical capability.
ACG,
Yeah.
okay.
Wala akong technical capability para...
Was there any arrest that happened?
Wala ho.
Wala. So it was the search warrant?
Yes.
Okay. Article 353 of the Revised Penal Code identifies libel as the public and malicious imputation of a crime, vice, defect, real or imaginary, or any act, omission, condition, status, circumstance tending to cause dishonor, discredit, or contempt of a person. Meron pong iba nag-aalala that this might be an overreach of that definition of libel. Para po sa inyo, yung meron po kayong litrato na nasa ospital, yun po ang definition ng libel na po para sa inyo yun.
The judge had granted a search warrant. So I believe that we have satisfied Article 353 of the Revised Penal Code.
Okay. All right. Let's go to your role as PNP-CIDG Chief.
Yes, ma'am.
Another topic that is coming up in the House is the reopening of the investigations into the war on drugs.
Yeah.
Meron po ba kayong mga kasong nasa hanay na yon?
Yes, sa start ng Quadcom, nung nasa Quadcom pa, open pa ang Quadcom, we have already started reviewing the cases, especially yung may mga complaints, may mga complainants. So, napakarami kasi noon ng mga suspected war on drug killings na, alam natin, napakarami na namatay. Inuuna namin ngayon yung mga may nagko-complain, yung mga pumunta sa Quadcom na mga kamag-anak, kasi siyempre limited the resources, we have to prioritize. So, unahin namin yung may mga kamag-anak na talagang hinahanapan ng hustisya, and we intend to deliver justice for them.
How about the possible cases against law enforcement? Because pag EJK, kasama dyan ng police, sila yung inaakusahan na yun nga, sa extrajudicial killings. Meron po ba kayong investigations into the EJ case?
Basically, we are looking at our colleagues in this matter. Kasi ang mga nirereklamo is identified naman ng mga pamilya At meron talagang spot report naman yan. Those will be under review kasi may mga motu proprio investigation na ginawa dyan ng administrative bodies namin dyan.
Several lawyers are saying it is difficult to establish a credible case dahil po yung ebidensya ang medyo matagal-tagal na po yung time period na inimbestigahan.
Well, watch us. Pag naghanapan na ng ebidensya dyan, watch CIDG, I'll be presenting it personally.
So ilan po yung kaso sa ngayon na tumatakbo?
Well, medyo marami-rami and there are even calls now siyempre sa circles namin na kesyo protect this guy kasi inaabuso yung mga colleagues namin. Protect this Grijaldo, protect this Leonardo kasi supposedly binababoy sila ng AGK ng Quadcom, sila ay kung ano-ano lang inaapi doon sa Quadcom. Ito lang sinasabi ko diyan. Ang assertion ko sa aking mga colleagues, sabi ko, bakit kailangang idepensa ni Grijaldo ang kanyang sarili? Bakit kailangang idepensa ni Leonardo ang kanyang sarili? And most importantly, bakit kailangan idepensa ng PNP ang kanyang ginawa nung time ni Duterte? Di ba may pangako na sagot niya lahat? This is the time already to ask him on his word. Nangako kang sagot mo lahat. So dapat, kung may akusasyon kay Leonardo, may akusasyon kay Grijaldo, may akusasyon kay kung kanino pa man. Sagot lahat ni
President Duterte?
Yes, sinabi niya Diba?
So, is the investigation leading towards him? Meron po ba kayong inimbestigahan na reward system dito sa PNP?
Kasama yan. Kaya nga, sinasabihan ko sila
Pero paano mag-i-establish ng evidence?
Pulis ako I'm a senior officer during the time.
Ano po inaasahan po natin na ebidensya?
I'll present it at the proper forum.
Okay.
Pero palagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, look at me straight in the eye. You guys, look at me straight in the eye. Tell me there's no reward system. Look at me straight in the eye. Tell me that...
Sa mga pulis po?
Yes. That there's nothing like that. There's no order to do that. Tell me and...
Kailan po inaasahan na lalabas po itong findings po ninyo?
Hinihintay na natin ang utos sa akin kung kailan natin ilabas yan. Because at the end of the day, it has to be... There's no justice kung walang... There's no closure kung walang justice Di ba? So, ayusin natin sa amin, ang prinsipyo ko rito, ayusin natin pag-imbestiga, no matter kung sinong tatamaan. Kasi at the end of the day, we have to give justice sa mga victims nito. Okay? Kaya nga, ang bottom line, nangyari ito dahil may nangako. Na at the end of the day, gaya niyan, si Kian, namatay. Presidente pa si Duterte na sila ay ma-convict. Nasaan ang pangako? Akala ko ba sagot niya lahat?
Okay.
Ngayon, tinanong na siya sa House eh. Tinanong kung may order ba. Kung ano-ano mga palusot ng ginagawa eh. So, ito, we'll pin him down with hard evidence.
When you say him, it's
Yeah,
the
Duterte.
former president.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the other guys na mga enablers niya.
Speaking of utterances, nabanggit niyo po sa previous interview po natin na you are looking at establishing a pattern of unlawful utterances against the former president. Kasama na doon yung kill remark niya. Killing 15 senators para makapasok yung mga kandidato niya, which sabi ng ibang senador na maaaring joke ito. Pero sabi ninyo, titignan niyo, bubuksan niyo rin yung mga dati pang sinabi niya. Kasama po ba doon lahat ng sinabi niya during his 6-year term? Hindi po ba para meron siyang immunity from suit noon, nung panahon na yon when he was sitting president? Or wala na yun ngayon?
I'll consult with the legal office, with my legal team regarding this matter. Pero sa ngayon, finailan ko siya ng kaso doon sa kill remark niya about sa 15 senators.
Yun lang muna. Very specific that.
Very specific yun. Ngayon, tinitingnan namin kasi I think it will be part ng aming ebidensya ang predicate noon leading to that remark. Kasi napakarami niyang ginawa eh. Anong mga remarks niya? Pag assume niya pa lang, papupulahin ko ang dagat ng Manila Bay, patabain ko ang mga isda. There were times in the course of so many interviews, inamin niya na during his time as public prosecutor, he is planting evidence, he is sowing intrigue. And at the end of the day, pag pinatulan ang kanyang sinabi, sasabihin na lang na joke only. That is very unbecoming because for so many times when he pronounced that, when he said that, it's part of policy. Kasi elected leader siya at that time. Ngayon, hindi na siya leader. Kung ano-ano pa rin intriga, ang sinuso. Mga bagay na dapat pabayaan niya na lang muna yung presidente. 31 million ang mahigit ang boto ng presidente. So, this is the elected president.
Pero nasa inyo po yung kalbaryo ng finding reasonable certainty of conviction here. Kasi sinabi niyo po last week, actually, ang pinaka-simpleng explanation dyan, pag upo niya sa inaugural speech niya, ano mga pangako? Pagpapatayin ng mga adik, anong nangyari? In the first 2 months, ang daming namatay. Yeah. I mean, establishing the link between the two of that is a different thing altogether.
Yeah,
How do you plan to do that?
Well, first and foremost, ito sige, sabihin natin hindi niya ililink sa kanya. At the end of the day, solvein natin kung sino mga pumatay nun. Yun na lang, pinakasimple. Kasi at the end of the day, yung marami doon ang tandem, na unidentified ang mga bumarel, unidentified ang mga puwapatay. So, ang pinalalabas na ang mga drug syndicates ang nag-aaway-aaway sa turf, na nagbabarilan, nag-aagawan ng teritoryo at nag-aagawan ng customer. Sige, tingnan natin. Because, andyan naman ang science eh. The crime laboratory is there. Let's see kung anong sasabihin ng crime laboratory.
So, inaasahan niyo po magsalita itong mga na-involve dito sa mga patayan?
I think that's the only recourse or the only hope for them para magkaroon ng leniency if ever. Kasi pag tinutuon natin ang investigasyon sa ngayon, at makikita natin.
May nagtatanong po kasi kung nasaan yung maraming baril. I mean, kung may nanlaban, dapat may baril.
Isa yan sa tinitingnan natin ngayon kasi i-review na namin ng crime lab and we are looking and we are finding a lot of holes. Lot of holes.
Maasahan po ba natin ito bago magtapos ang termino ni President Marcos?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Hindi matatapos ang 2028 ito. Hindi magtatagal ito. At ito'y malalaman natin ang katotohanan dito.
Alright. Medyo mahaba-haba pa ang usapin, but that is a tip of the iceberg for now. Maraming salamat, Major General Nicolas Torre III, new PNP-CIDG Chief.
Thank you,
for joining us on Morning Matters.
Thank you.